everybody. Welcome to the Friday edition of Jim Rats. As always, it's me, XFL Jim, joined by Chase Sessoms, a.k.a. the Wolf of Oaklawn, and Erik, a.k.a. Uncle Rico. Boys, we're here for Friday. We're here to kill it. We're here to have a good time. Not necessarily a long time for some of our teams. We'll see. But we're here to have a blast. You boys ready to just dive right into these picks?
Let's go.
Let's go. Friday, starting us off, 11:15 a.m. Santa Clara versus Kentucky. Kentucky, 3.5-point favorites here. Total is 160.5 plus 136 on the money line. Chase, tell me we're lockstep here. Tell me we're walking hand in hand.
System play, Jim. It's a system play. That system is fuck Kentucky forever. Give me Santa Clara on the money line.
Yeah, I didn't even mess around with the spread here. I just feel like spread's dead in this matchup. Give me Santa Clara. Okay. I think they're the better team. Erik, any notes on Santa Clara, Kentucky?
To me, it just feels that Kentucky wants the season to be over. I really want to bet Santa Clara, but anytime there's a coach with rumors that they're going to be leaving, I'm always a little bit hesitant. This Kentucky team, to me, hasn't played a full 40 minutes of basketball, but I'm right there with you guys. If I were to bet, I would bet Santa Clara.
Up next, dare I say, maybe Uncle Rico's sneaky favorite team in the tournament, the Akron Zips taking on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Texas Tech, 7.5-point favorites here. Total is 156.5. Sorry, I cannot read. Plus 260 on the money line for Akron. Erik, I know you had something here.
Yeah, I took the Zips. I got them at 8.5 and plus 300. We talked about it Sunday. I'm looking at it right now. Texas Tech, second highest 3-point variance, obviously due for some regression. Akron can force turnovers. They have 5 athletic players. They have teams that can shoot threes. Gross, their coach in the tournament, 12-6 ATS. First round, 7-3. Texas Tech struggles defending the pick and roll. That's all Akron does. This is Akron's third consecutive year in the tournament. Gross, huge in-game coaching. This team went to Purdue. They actually played Purdue tough. I don't know if you guys watched the MAC championship game. They're really struggling defensively, offensively to get stuff going. They were down like double digits to Toledo. Just in game, just switched up to a 1-3 zone. And that just kind of took Toledo for a loop. Like I said, I think Akron on the Thursday episode, Akron's the best mid-major team in the tournament. I think that they're going to be able to handle it. Texas Tech, too bad. A lot of pressure on Anderson, who's Texas Tech's best player now, and he's not 100%. So I'll take Akron here, plus the 8.5 and plus 300 on the money line.
Is this your 12-5 upset?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember if you had any other ones. I don't remember if you had any on Thursday.
No, I had a 13-4, Jimmy.
You don't have to tell me that again. I didn't touch this one. Chase, you mess with this one at all?
No, I didn't. I stayed away from that game.
I do want Akron to go far, though. I'm going to be rooting for the Zips. LIU versus Arizona. Wildcats of Arizona, 30.5-point favorites here. Total is 150.5 plus 5,000 on the money line for LIU.
I feel instead of the Sharks, they should be the LIU Billy Joels or something. That feels way more Long Island.
You know where their coach is?
Who?
Rod Strickland.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, Rod Strickland.
I just know that they do the fins up thing now. No, they do. That's their fins up. Okay. They get a guy. So what they do is they have a guy that goes in their like student section. He's like, a fins up. And then everyone goes like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Wright State, Virginia. Oh, yeah. Virginia, 18.5-point favorites here. Total is 145.5 plus 1,300 on the money line. No one had any bet in the Arizona LIU game, right? Like, that's just going to be nothing?
No.
Okay.
Like, look, did you guys do anything in this Virginia game?
Right, Virginia, Wright State. I thought about maybe sneakily betting the under here, but I stayed away.
I didn't do anything. I will say I'm just going to make one statement on Virginia, which is I think that they're a very sneaky team to make the Final Four this year.
I love that.
They are elite defending the rim, and that's what Wright State likes to do offensively. I think this is going to be the biggest blowout in the first round.
So take them.
No, I don't like laying points, dude.
Just because of that, I'm taking Virginia minus 18.5.
All
If
right.
you're not going to be principled, at least I will be.
All right. All right. Well, you can send me a nice juicy Diet Coke if that covers, bud.
Will do. Tennessee State, Iowa State. The Cyclones are 24.5-point favorites here. Total is 149.5 plus 2,200 on the money line.
My note on this game is just nothing.
Yeah, it's a snooze. Like, again, Iowa State should walk away with this one pretty easily.
Yeah. Should be pretty much snooze central there on that game.
I got nothing in this one. Hofstra, Alabama. Fridays. You know what? Looking this over again, when I look at it as a bracket, it's different. Looking over these is just like a straight line of games. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be fun. Some of these games on Friday suck.
It's true. Yeah, a little bit.
Compared to Thursday. Hofstra, Alabama. Bama 11.5-point favorites here. Total 159.5 plus 550 on the money line. Chase, this is a scheduled pick at this point, I feel.
This is actually, it was plus 600 when I got it on the money line earlier. Give me Hofstra. Listen, all right, so I feel like 90% of the bad bets I make on this show start with me going like, listen, all right, here's the deal. Listen to this. You have a very distracted Alabama team after Holloway gets arrested for selling 2.5 pounds of straight gas. So I think that you could maybe catch a distracted Alabama team heading into this game. Hofstra is just good enough across the board with their shooting and rebounding that maybe they pull out a big surprise over a distracted Alabama team who I fully condone betting on the opposite side of Alabama if it's a plus money on the money line because of the nature of how they play basketball and the fact that anytime if they have a bad shooting night, they can be beat by absolutely anybody. So So give me the Flying Dutchman or whatever they are for Hofstra.
I was gonna say they're like the most stereotypical hot and cold team on the planet. It's been that way his entire career.
For me, I took Hofstra here. I got him at 11.5 and plus 525. Alabama, beatable, high 3-point variance, creates risk. Hofstra, the type of team that performs well in the tournament, plays slow, controls tempo, shoots threes. Question is, do you guys believe in karma? Because if you do, you got to fucking fade Alabama, dude.
Right.
All the fucking shit that they've done. Their point guard is out, suspended. He had 2 pounds of fucking weed. Second best scorer, best 3-point shooter, not being there. Them not being, if he was there, that would put a lot of strain on Hofstra's guards. But him not being there, that's going to free a lot of stuff up because this Hofstra team, since the beginning of February, top 32 defense, rim defense, top 3 in the nation over the last month. And all Bama's offense is drive, get to the rim, and shoot threes. That's it. And if they're losing their best 3-point shooter. They're going against an elite rim defender. Alabama is a team I wanted to fade. They can't turn you over. They can't defend. They can't fucking rebound.
You boys are very welcome that I didn't bet this game, so we're not triple locking it.
And in my Friday 1st to 10 round robin, I think I'm going to put Hofstra.
I know you're going to put Hofstra. I know for a fact you're going to put Hofstra, Erik. Oh, it refreshed on me. I lost the picks. Give me a sec. Let me refresh the page. Any other notes on Hofstra, Alabama? How much weed? Is it a felony? Did he get a felony for that amount?
2.5 pounds? Yeah, that's a felony, dog. Anything over an ounce is usually a felony.
Especially, I would have figured, especially in a state like Alabama.
Yeah, that's a felony, dog.
Yeah. He had 48 ounces, so it was a 48 times felony. I'm not sure. Did he have a gun too? Because if you have a gun,
I think I saw something. It was like something with like tax stamps or something like that.
Oh, because all right, no, because tax stamps, you have to have tax stamps to buy a silencer. So I think he had a gun and a silencer, but he didn't have the tax stamp for the silencer, and that's how they got him on.
Nice. Utah State, Villanova, baby. Utah State right now sitting as a 1.5 point favorite. Total is 146.5 plus 105 on the money line for Villanova. I mean, I feel like Villanova is the most well-known team where they're just mid. where they win against teams they should win against, and anytime there's a question, they're just going to lose.
This should be a cakewalk for Utah State, but because I think that means that Villanova will win, so I'm not touching the game.
How many wins over top 50 KenPom teams does Villanova have this year?
0.
1.
Oh.
Mountain West teams 34% against the number in the tournament, 31% in the first round. For me, I just have no real strong indentation here. It's going to be the thing that's going to be interesting to me is the Big East was really down this year. How is that going to look at the tournament? You know what I mean? Like, are they just going to look? How are all three teams just going to look? I'm really interested to see that.
I was going to say, don't get sucked into the Mountain West. Remember when that happened to us last time?
Oh God, we took it on the chin for the Mountain West.
That was
real hard,
rough. Iowa, Clemson. The Hawkeyes are 2.5-point favorites in this game. Totals 128.5 plus 114 on the money line.
Are we skipping over the Tennessee game?
It did skip over it. I'll come back to it real quick.
I took Iowa here -1.5. Clemson struggles defending the pick and roll. Silitz is going to be the best player on the court. He's going to be able to exploit that weakness. Iowa won't be overwhelmed by Clemson's athleticism. Clemson's big man is out. That's going to hurt them on the offensive glass. In a grinder-type game, I'm going to favor the team with the best playmaker. And Iowa's a team. They can defend. They'll grind it out. They can shoot threes. They can turn the ball over. You saw it. They should have beat Michigan at home. I absolutely love Iowa in this type of game. And I think if they're able to get past it, they have the potential to make it grimy against Florida.
Did you have anything in this one, Chase?
I do. This is actually the only total that I'm fucking with in the opening round, and it's going to be a game where the Undertaker just tombstones the fun out of it. I think because I've got the under 129.5 because I think you got two pretty stingy defenses in terms of points allowed, and neither team turns the ball over very much. So I think you're going to have some like really deep into the shot clock possessions where it's like every possession matters and you're trying to get quality shots every single time down the court. I'm with Uncle Rico that I think that Iowa probably wins this outright and cover, but I kind of thought that maybe in a rock fight, I wanted to play the total. So I'm on the under here in the 129.5.
Even in a rock fight, that's where Iowa lives. Iowa in basketball and football lives in the rock fight dimension, and I took the Hawkeyes -2.5 in this game. Erik, you gave away the plot talking about Tennessee. Is there a line for the Tennessee game?
There's no line.
Yeah, I was going to say, you gave away the plot there that we're pre-recorded.
Full transparency, I'm going to say this. Like, if Miami over Ohio wins this game, and it's literally just tipping off right now as we're recording this, Met points over, rebounds over. You can hammer all that shit out because Miami's got no one in the interior that's going to be able to combat him.
If SMU wins, I actually like SMU money line over Tennessee.
I like. So
this is just a fade Tennessee in the tournament pick.
So we've faded every single other play-in team, right? We've faded all three other play-in teams, I believe, and you have to pick out one play-in team that's going to make it to the next round because one always does. So I'm completely behind taking, kind of like what Jim said, taking whatever team wins in the play-in and betting them money line against Tennessee in the first round.
Northern Iowa, St. John's. The Johnnies are 9.5-point favorites here. Total is 131.5 plus 400 on the money line for Northern Iowa. Also, I think I meant to correct Erik last time. He called it NIU. It's UNI.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Same thing.
It's different. No, it's different.
Same thing.
Respect
For
it.
me, I took Northern Iowa. I'd still play it here. I got it at plus 11.5 plus 450. Offense, tough matchup for St. John's defense. St. John's has struggled in games out west. Northern Iowa takes care of the ball, limits St. John's defensive pressure. That means St. John's isn't going to be able to get out and run. St. John's plays very like St. Mary's. When Northern played them, they lost by 5. Is St. John's going to be able to knock down shots? They haven't been reliable shooters in the Pitino era, and they're coming off a game where they just shot 48% from the floor against UConn, now traveling out west. Northern Iowa plays slow, packs the paint, limits transition. This is just a brutal matchup for St. John's. St. John's, if the bracket plays out to numbers, they match up better with Kansas than they do against Northern Iowa. St. John's allowing just 27.6% from three since the beginning of February, due for some positive shooting regressions. St. John's doesn't rely on threes, and NIU is going to pack it in. I don't trust this team to make shots. Missouri Valley teams, 55% ATS in the tournament, 57% against the number in the first round. Strong defensive rebounding team. It's going to limit St. John's second chance points. I really like NIU here. I'm gonna take them plus the points and straight up on the money line.
You son of a bitch. I respect it though. I like the pick. Again, probably not a bad idea right now to fade the Big East the way they've been looking.
Yeah.
Do you have anything in this one, Chase?
Nope.
UCF, UCLA. The Bruins of UCLA are 5.5-point favorites in this game. Over under 152.5 plus 200 on the money line for the Knights. Chase, take it away.
Just Uncle Rico is going to have all sorts of notes on this one. Sadly, my only notes are I just kind of feel this one down in my plums a little bit, and that's that UCF is going to be UCLA, and I'm taking UCF on the money line here. It's another one where I don't know. I feel like I picked it as a possible upset spot in my bracket. And now I need to put my money where my money line mouth is. So I'm going to go ahead and just take UCF there. Uncle Rico, tell me why I'm wrong.
You could just say East Coast. You could just say time zones.
Time zones. Because time zones.
Yeah.
Cronin 3-8 ATS in the Eastern time zone at UCLA. UCLA is dealing with some injuries with their big men. We don't know what's going on with Dent. Flip side, UCF has been inconsistent all season. UCLA is going to look to slow it down. UCF is going to look to run. And Dent is dealing with that calf injury. That if UCF is looking to play fast and Dent, who's phenomenal, can't really go full speed, how is that going to look? You know what I mean? A lot of variables here for me. I didn't do anything in this game at all.
Time zones. It's like I say, time zones.
Just because time zones.
Queens versus Purdue. Purdue 25.5-point favorite here. Total is 163.5 plus 2,200 on the money line. Again, I assume this is going to be a system play for Chase. This is like a year. You set your calendar to it. Chase, are you fading Purdue?
It's a system play that we don't in March. I'm fading Purdue, but I'm only fading them in the first half. I'm taking Queens plus 14.5. System play per donut in March.
Potentially Queens' last game as Queens. I think they're getting absorbed by Elon University.
Crazy that colleges can get absorbed.
I know, right?
Queens guards, with how athletic they are, they're going to create matchup problems for Smith and Blair. I think Purdue has a real easy draw in this tournament, but these Queens guards are going to make their lives hell. If Queens can actually get some sort of stops, I think it could be tight. The ogre, the big man, the guy who has no neck for Purdue, I'll be looking at his over props and scoring props because Queens interior has nothing to stop him. My worry is that Purdue gets out and they pull him away.
They just coast.
Yeah.
Prairie View, Florida. The Gators are 33.5-point favorites here. Total is 156.5 plus 5,000 on the money line for Prairie View. And any thoughts on Prairie View versus Florida, Erik?
I got nothing, dude.
I have thoughts on Florida, which was they shot the ball so well down the stretch all the way through February. And then they just kind of laid an egg in the SEC tournament. Like maybe it's the end of their hot shooting streak, and maybe they're a team to maybe fade going into the Final Four. I have nothing in this game, but that's just kind of my thought going forward into the tournament.
I was potentially thinking that too, Chase, and then I worry when I have those thoughts. It's like, how much am I letting recency bias and like the conference tournaments cloud my judgment? Where it's like, oh, is Michigan's season done? And I'm like super hot on Purdue right now.
Yeah,
it's like, am I down on Florida and like super up on Vandy? Like, I don't know.
At least we're thinking like Uncle Rico there with like some shooting regression because of how well they shot the three ball. They all shoot the ball pretty well, but it seems Vandy made it apparent that if you catch them on, it's kind of like Alabama, though they're not as one-sided.
The thing with Florida is the worst thing could happen is Boogie and Lee see a couple threes go down early. and then they think they start feeling it, and then they start forcing it. That's the worst thing that can happen for them.
That's fair. I also just think this is a worse Florida team than last year, easily.
Oh, 100%.
And,
I mean,
like their run wasn't dominant last year. Like they obviously won the national championship, but there were a lot of close games.
I don't mean to open up a sore here for myself. Someone is sitting at the Texas A&M 40-1 future. Texas A&M was up 10 with 4 minutes to go. Not Texas A&M, Texas Tech, excuse me.
Yeah, I was going to say Texas Tech.
Texas Tech. Still bitter.
Valid.
Still bitter.
Cal Baptist, Kansas. The Jayhawks 14.5-point favorites here. Total is 138.5 plus 750 on the money line for Cal Baptist.
I've talking about that 3-point variance stuff. Fourth highest coming in due for regression. Baptist. They lived on the offensive glass when they were playing in the old Big West. Kansas isn't going to allow them to get second chances here. I think Kansas is going to be able to pull away late here, and also with how embarrassing it was. Bill Self, that practice probably was hell. I think Kansas is going to run them out of the building.
This is my XFL Jim big spread favorite of the day. I am taking Kansas minus 14.
Big favorite spread of the day.
I'm taking Kansas money line mega whale play.
This is my mega whale play of the day.
Subscribe to my Patreon for all the picks. Yeah, Kansas minus 14.5. Give it to me. Chase, you touch this one at all?
No, I didn't fuck with it.
Furman, UConn, baby. 9 p.m. 20.5-point favorites. UConn go away. Total is 138.5 plus 1,700 on the money line.
I always rank like the 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. I always rank them in what order I think is most likely to get an upset. I think Furman could make this game close, dude. The UConn team hasn't looked good. I think the Big East is down. I think they're underseeded. To me, they feel more like a 14. I think UConn is going to have a scare put in on them extremely early here. I think this game's going to be tight. I didn't do it, but I think this game is going to be very tight.
I don't know. I trust coaching, and I trust a guy like Hurley to build it up when it matters most of the tournament.
Hey, never trust a big button to smile, dude.
Last game of the opener. I like that. Missouri versus Miami, Florida. The Hurricanes are 1.5-point favorites here. Total 147.5 plus 110 on the money line. I just did Missouri money line.
I mean, this game is in St. Louis. This is. And I'll be full transparency. Out of every single fucking game in the first round, this is the game that does absolutely fucking nothing for me.
You know, this maybe what happens is if I have a bad first round, I use this as my get out bet for the first round and just slam the Missouri money line there if I'm down from Thursday and Friday.
I like it. The get back.
Yeah,
I like that.
Get out.
100-unit bounce back special.
Oh
yeah, super mega whale play.
We gotta start touting, boys. We gotta start becoming touts. Mega whale play.
We gotta do our final fours, guys.
We do have to do our final fours. That's right.
Do you want to do? You want to go? Let's just do the final four and who we got winning it. You want to do that?
Let's do it. We forgot to do it. We forgot to do it Thursday, but
we're do it on Friday.
It makes way more sense to do it Friday. I mean, we already kind of spoiled that we're pre-recording this, so
yeah.
The final fours, baby. My final four. Actually, we'll go clockwise. Chase, your final four.
Arizona, Virginia, Houston, UConn. I've got Arizona, UConn as my final. I've got Arizona as my champ.
Okay.
I like that. Erik.
My final four is Duke, Houston, and I'm currently going back and forth between Purdue and Arizona, but I have Purdue in it, and Iowa State, and I have Iowa State beating Duke in the final.
Whoo. Whoo, dog. I'm going to have Duke, Wisconsin, Iowa State, and Houston.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Wisconsin gets past Arkansas or Hawaii, then gets past Arizona.
Yep.
Wow.
And then gets past Purdue.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if Purdue makes it past. I don't know how far Purdue gets. But yeah, I got Wisconsin there. They're like they're the crazy team that I got going. And then I have Houston finally getting the win over Iowa State. It's an all Big 12 championship game.
Yeah, I'm looking at mine right now. I have two teams from the Big 12. Big 12 is the best conference, guys.
It is the best conference.
I mean, it's the best conference. Those teams are battle tested.
I think I know I'm going against my team, but I think Arizona is the team that's kind of got all the pieces.
I think Arizona is probably the best team in the tournament.
My worry point for Arizona is there's always going to be the math equation problem because they never shoot threes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the issue with them.
14 of the last 18 championship winners were 1 seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on opening round? Any other thoughts or takes you boys want to fire off?
First to 10 bets are fun. Don't go crazy with them though. Small round robins. I think that's the best play for him. You don't have to break the bank on him. There's a lot of games. Control your money. Don't get crazy with the live betting too. Like I have people DM me all the time, like, "Hey, I'm down. I need a little help," and I have to kind of guide them through what's going on. We need if you're
live betting is something I feel like you need to practice and get good at. It's not easy.
You need to be locked in, and you also need to understand like what you're seeing. There is a delay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't mention it yesterday, but first half unders.
First half unders.
I'm still doing first half unders. We're still on first half unders.
Do you want me to pull out real quick? While you guys talk, I'll tell you what they are.
I do have a round robin for Friday.
Lay it on us, Chase.
Santa Clara.
Yep.
All these are money lines. Santa Clara, UCF, Hofstra. All together in that there round robin. Hofstra, a juicy plus 600.
My first to 10 round robin is Hofstra, Northern, UCF, and Furman. Every single money line that I bet on today's episode, I put in a round robin on Friday's episode. So, I do with that what you must, people.
Any other thought? Oh, what is there?
Oh, no, I'm pulling up. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, any other thoughts you guys want to leave the people with? I just say, again, cherish this moment.
Cherish it.
The opening round of the tournament goes by so fast.
Cherish it.
It's fucking fantastic. This is like one of those things. Don't take it for granted, because in a couple weeks, there's going to be nothing. You're going to be craving it. And did you guys see the Crown? That was 16 teams last year. They struggled to get 8 this year. So, that's probably going to be gone.
Yeah, what happened with that? Because it was very entertaining to watch last year. It was fun basketball to watch.
There's the teams just with the turnovers and everything are just.
Is that the 3-on-3?
No, it was the tournament that Nebraska won last year, and so because a bunch of teams went to the Crown instead of the NIT.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
And the winning team got like $1 million in NIL money.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
It might have been like $500,000 or something. It was something cool.
But I mean, I don't know.
I think they did have issues getting crowds to the games because I think they were all in Vegas.
Yeah, which makes sense. But I mean, you're gonna have to do something. You know what I mean?
It was a good TV product. I'll give them that.
All right. So the last 20 years, first half unders are 52.2%.
Hey, that's plus money, baby.
No, it's not.
Yes, is it 52%? You'd
be down $404. if you took every first half under the last 20 years. Now, if
Yeah.
you
That's a whole lot of games to only be down $440
go
though.
time period, what was last year? 24 and 25. So here we go. 24, 25. Last year they were 20 and 12. Okay. So that's decent. The year before that, where is it? The year before that, they were 13 and 19.
Yeah, that year was rough. The year before that, though, I think they were good.
The year before that, they were 17, 14,
Wow.
and 1. The year before that, 18 and 14. So I mean, all right, so let's look at the last 5 years. You want to do that? The last 5 years.
Last 5 years.
56.1%, 5.6% ROI, up $895.
And this is just the opening round, yeah?
This is just the opening round.
Nice.
Just the opening round.
I'll take 56%.
Yeah. Now, shockingly, you know what round has been good to the first round unders, which is no one ever talks about?
Is it the round of 32?
Sweet 16.
Oh. I guess, yeah, the competition level usually takes like a decent jump up then.
Playing in a bigger gym, weirder backdrops.
Yep.
Yeah.
That checks out. All right, folks, go watch bad. Do not be productive today. Do not.
Hey,
just watch
whatever
basketball.
Whatever you do.
Order yourself some Domino's. Crack open a Miller Lite. Watch a little b-ball, dude.
Damn right. And we will see you folks next time for some Saturday morning loving. Kisses.